We sat together at the kitchen table. There was tension in the air. Claire, my wife, had been so supportive and encouraging of my feminine side. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be in the position I was now. She always knew I was a cross-dresser, and I enjoyed wearing lingerie during lovemaking. But after I confessed that I would like to dress more, Claire took control, fast-tracking my feminization. Claire spoke. "Are you sure?" she asked. "This is a very big step. There's no going back after this. There will be no hiding this part of you anymore." Claire had helped me every step of the way, replacing all my male clothes, implementing a beauty and exercise regime, making sure I could carry myself with grace and poise. When we were intimate, Claire would make suggestions to me. In her embrace and with our passions flowing, I could never say no to her. Hair extensions, shaped eyebrows, pierced ears, even a small butterfly tattoo on my hip. Claire's latest suggestion was to be even more permanent. "The hormones will slowly feminize your body and mind completely," she said. The very idea of female hormones flooding my body sent a wave of pleasure through me. I clutched at my chest, the padded bra I was wearing enhancing what little I naturally had there. I gave my tiny breasts a squeeze and let out a light moan. "Please tell me again what will happen to me?" I asked. I knew very well the consequences, but I wanted her to tell me. "For the first few weeks, you won't notice much," she started. "You might feel a little tired as your hormonal balance starts to change, but soon you'll begin to feel sensitivity in your chest as your breasts start to develop." As I listened, I let my hand drift down to my lap, pressing it tightly between my thighs. The skirts of my dress folding in over my hand. Claire continued. "Your nipples will begin to darken and spread larger as you blossom. Within about 3 months, you'll feel buds developing under them. These may feel a little sore. It takes time for breasts to grow, whether you're naturally female or not." I listened to Claire intently, holding her gaze as she guided me through the process. "As the physical changes start, you'll also feel some mental changes. Your male testosterone level will drop to almost nothing, so you'll become less aggressive. And as your estrogen level takes hold, you'll start to develop the emotional balance of a female." This information sent a charge through me as I thought of becoming even more like Claire in body and mind. I couldn't help but push a little against my hand through my dress, Claire's careful description making me feel deliciously feminine. She continued, "Wiping out your testosterone will eventually make it so that you won't be able to experience a male orgasm as easily, and eventually at all. Although, to be fair, sweetie, I can't remember the last time you came like a boy. Can you? Your breasts will continue to develop, and after around 6 months, they will probably be large enough that you will have to wear a bra every day. Now out of necessity, and not just for fun." Claire smiled at me sweetly. I fluttered my false lashes back at her in appreciation. "You'll experience how a bra truly offers support, and how uncomfortable it can be when you go without one." Listening to Claire's voice was electric, and I felt my body responding to it. I girlishly sighed as I felt wetness in my panties. "Once your breasts begin to bloom, There will be no way to hide the changes." She ran her finger around the curve of her own chest. "I love my breasts. I love how they look and how they feel. I want to share that with you. I can't wait to see what kind of girl you become." Claire could see that I was overcome with desire. She approached me, bending down and kissing me. Her hand traced down my body and joined my hand in the lap of my bunched-up dress, applying pressure to my tucked mound. Claire repeated her earlier question as she released me from her kiss. "Are you sure?" "Yes," I sighed. "Please, Claire, please let me have the pills. I want beautiful breasts just like yours. I want to feel their weight on my chest. I want them to fill out a dress and give me curves that no man would ever have." Smirking, Claire reached for 2 bottles of pills. She opened one and took out a single white tablet. "This one is Spiro, an anti-androgen. This will wipe out your male testosterone," she said as she held it out to my waiting lips. "You must take one every morning and every night." I parted my lips and she placed it on my tongue. I swallowed. "Good girl," she smiled. Reaching for the other bottle, she emptied 3 small blue pills into her hand. "These are estrogen, the female hormone. These will feminize you. You must take 3 of these every day. Let them dissolve under your tongue for maximum effect." I again opened my mouth, lifting my tongue. "No turning back," Claire whispered. "These are high-strength female hormones, and by taking them you will never be the same again." "Please, Claire, I'm sure. I want to be female. I'm ready, please," I begged. Claire placed the 3 estrogen tablets under my tongue, and then, leaning in, kissed me deeply and passionately, sealing my mouth with hers so there was no escape. My body buckled with pleasure. I felt euphoric. She pulled me close, holding me tight as the tablets melted, and my first dose of estrogen began to course through my body.